Hi everybody, and welcome back to another update from Kiora Creations. My name is Karen, and as I have said, I am one half of Kiora Creations. Thank you to all our new subscribers. We hope you enjoy what you're watching, and if you're new here, please stick around and I hope you find something that you like. Now, we're going to do this in several parts, this vlog, so as I said, stick around. There might be something of interest to you, but first off, I will start with my very dismal makes for this past week. I have a total of two. One is my Sesame Chicken, one of my staples. So now, as I have said before, this is by Southern Gales Crochet, and the yarn was a mill end out of Spotlight. So that is number one. My second make is, I'll just sit back a little bit, a cow lovey. Now, this is the second time that I've made a cow lovey, but this time I use Parfait Chunky for the yarn, and I feel that it's a much better lovey this time. The very first time I made it, it was made out of some blanket yarn, so it was a little bit stiff, but I was really not aware of what I was doing at that time. So this time I decided to make it out of Parfait Chunky. So just one moment, I just realized I've forgotten who this lovely lovey is by, so I will pop it on the screen here. My apologies to the pattern designer. I am only new at this, so I don't know all the designers, so once again, my apologies. So it will be listed on the screen, and of course the pattern will be in the description below. This is a paid pattern off Etsy. That's how much I can remember. So my apologies again to the maker, but I will give credit to the maker as soon as I find it. So for those that haven't made a lovey before, we start with the head. Now, it is crocheted in a chain stitch, developing into the round, going right through to the face, through to the back. The ears are crocheted separately, but they are crocheted in the round. The little horns are crocheted separately, and they are sewn on the top. There's two little tufts. If I bring it up nice and close, you can see one little tuft there, and that one's a bit off skew, but there's one there. They are all done at the completion of it. Now, I have put embroidered eyes and a little eyebrow on my lovey, because this one I wanted to make specifically for the baby section. The front arms are made separately, start in the round, right to there. The legs, you do one, then you do the other and join in the middle, and it's all half double crochets all the way up to the top where you finish it off, and then you attach the head to the body, attach the arms or front legs to the body, and put a knot in your little legs, and not forgetting the little tail, which is sewn on, not crocheted in the round. So that's my little lovey for the market. And whilst I was cleaning up, I found, whoops, a lanyard that I had made ages ago. I couldn't even tell you how I made it now. I'll bring it up nice and close so you can see the stitch. No idea how I made it now. Can't even work it out with a little clip on it. So I'm going to throw that into my keychains and so forth. As I said, it was just something I found while I was cleaning up, and I completely forgot that I had made it. So there would have been a pattern for it. Who the pattern is by, my apologies again to the designer. I don't know who it was or where I got it from. So that was just something I found that I'm going to add to my market bag. Now, so as I said, pretty dismal. Two makes, that's it. I am making something else at the moment, but I just haven't finished it. As they say, life has got into the way at the moment. Now, another thing that I do have, and I have been doing it every month of this year, just for my benefit, to see how many skeins of yarn that I do use each month. Bearing in mind that I do buy mill ends, which are in a bag. So being in a bag, they have no tags, and you might get one big ball, you might get two, you might even get three. I've had bags where you get four, but there's never any tags on them to know what the yarn is, anything like that. So I have used more than what I'm going to show you, but for record keeping purposes, I had a total of 2 yarn tags for the month of July. So I had this first one, which is the blanket chenille by Portercraft. As I have said many a times, this is a staple that I use because it's readily available. Although after using Parfait Chunky, I love that yarn. Is it Punky? Parfait Premier? No, Premier Parfait. You get what I mean. You know I'm hopeless with yarns. But anyway, I like this yarn better. And the other one was a 24/7 cotton. It's a Lion brand. I use this for bandanas, so I actually finished another skein of that amongst all my usage. So as I said, it's not very much, but I have used more than that for the month of July. Now, just an update on a market that I had applied for. My Lilydale market is on the 14th of September. I got an email today to say that I have been accepted. It will only be a single table that I have been managed to get in for. So that's a 6-foot single table. Unfortunately, I haven't been given a double table, which I have had previously. That's okay. We've got to share the double tables around, and if they want to fit more in, that's what they've got to do. So I am booked in for that market. They did say in the email that should another table come available and they can upgrade me to a double, they will do so at no extra cost. I'm happy with that. I'm also happy to pay to get a second table, but I am thinking that we may not take our horseshoe art to this market and just take my crochet and knitting. We will decide closer to the date, but at this stage I only have one single table. It's an indoor market, so at the moment that suits us because I don't have a marquee. So I'm really pleased to hear that I got into that market. And other than that, that's about all I've got for you just at this present time, other than to say that tomorrow I'm off to Queensland, from Tasmania to Queensland. And then from when we arrive in Brisbane, we're heading out to Roma, where our son will pick us up and then travel another 2.5 hours out to St. George. If anybody's wondering where St. George is, I'll pop up a map, show you where I'm going. I live in Tasmania, so it's going to be a very long day tomorrow. So we're going Launceston, Melbourne, Melbourne, Brisbane, Brisbane, Roma, and then Roma, St. George. I don't mind traveling that because it's for my gorgeous granddaughter's 5th birthday. So I'm really looking forward to that. We will be there for approximately a week. We leave next Monday night, where we will go St. George, Roma, Roma, Brisbane. We're staying overnight in Brisbane, and then we will be travelling Brisbane, Sydney, Sydney to Launceston. So another full day of travel. I'll give you a bit of an update along the way before I actually post this video. But for the meantime, I'll just stop here and I will catch everybody next time. Hi everybody, here I am at my family's place in Queensland. As I said, I'm up here for my granddaughter's 5th birthday. I'm going to slot in here the wonderful builders that we have here constructing a birthday present, and you will notice on the floor that the instructions have been left. Takes 2 of them to make it, with the instructions left where they opened it. That little clip. Also a little clip of what I've been doing today. At the end of that, we'll finish this little update for this little vlog. This is what you do when you come to your family's place for your granddaughter's 5th birthday. You make cupcakes for her to take to school for her friends. I do apologise that it's short and sweet and that there's no interesting, well, maybe there are interesting to someone, but not many makes, and yeah. So I'll be here for a few more days. I'm not real sure what I'm going to get to crochet, but we do have a special little birthday on Saturday. Her birthday's technically with all her little friends on Saturday. So I'll try and get a little bit more footage over the time that I'm here to show you what's around here. Other than that, I'll catch you all on the flip side. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.